All right. All right, we're here. We're here. Let's let everybody get a second to get on in here. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I need a point redeem for being here first. That's something I could set up. How you doing, Mantis? How you doing, Red Yoshi? I see you over there. I see you. Hit me with a yo. 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 What's good? I wish I could just like reward you points, manually, Mantis. Your backity hurts. What you been doing? Carrying the stream? Your backity hurts? Carrying the whole squad to greatness? Being old. Hey Nix, how you doing? Welcome back. Being old, that's a shame. I hope I never get there. Hope I never have that problem. Actually, I guess I care for what I wish for, right? Kind of like being alive, too. Nix, how are you? Just letting some people trickle on in here. Fix the light issues? Yes, I no longer look like Donald Trump. Quite frankly, I have to say, I was quite impressed with how fantastic I looked, frankly. I was told by people after the stream, that's the best I've ever looked. It was wonderful. It was great. But, that's not how Shift looks. Alrighty, guys. Got a few people in here now. We can get started. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to get right into it today. We've got a lot to do. I did some hard thinking. And I decided to make the executive decision to add the Chorse emote. It is a free emote, so please spam Chorse if you want to participate in the Chorse spam. All right, we got Chorse. We got Chorse. It was an executive decision. Aside from the Chorse, we also have removed a couple of very loud sound effects from the pool. They shouldn't destroy your ears. Yes, Pog roll Chorse, Pog roll Chorse, Pog roll Chorse. Love it. Made that one free, so you guys, you get that one for free, so feel free to use it. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the background music because for now, or maybe I'll just turn it down a little bit. For now, we have some work to do, I think. We got to get some kids thrown into Woodchippers comfortably. So I think what we're going to do right away is we're going to go ahead and I decided that instead of trying to do two things at once with the Robin building coops and us speed sleeping to get the kids to spawn in. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I think it makes more sense to do speed sleeping to get the kids going so we can dove them faster. I think 100 should do it, Mantis. We're going to go for 150 just for the spectacle of it. I think we can get that. I don't know how many we'll get today, but I'm going to actually like really try and get as many as I possibly can, and I wanted to get right into it. So we're gonna speed sleep. We're not gonna mess around. I calculated that the chickens have 40 days worth of food, so every like 30 days or so I'll go fill their silo up, and otherwise we're just gonna keep re-rolling every day until we get adoptions to get going, because we really got to get this dove counter up to 150 ASAP. Feels like the challenge is just gonna drag if we don't. So I see some viewers over on YouTube. How you guys doing? Don't hide from me. Feel free to say hello. Hydration
Attention
right away.
shift. Mantis Fox has issued a legally binding hydration order.
What is this? We just started.
Compliance is mandatory.
All right, well, cheers everybody, down the hatch. Don't make me drink alone. Love a good bubbly. Love a good bubbly. How you doing, Bryce? Good to see you again. My day was great. Busy. I had a lot to do. I did set up a night bot. I think it's Fossy bot or whatever it's called. It was like so easy that I don't even remember what it's called. So there's some exclamation commands now in chat. Like this one's one I just set up. Oh. So feel free to make use of some of our nice new exclamation options. I mostly just put it for the Discord. I also made sure that I'm not orange tonight. I think this lighting is a lot better. I think we're there. Please ignore my wet hair. I just showered. So yeah, good day. Good day. How was your day? Title rather ironic as I am literally watching this at work. Indeed, too employed. Gotta get good. Gotta get good. Get good wages. Who needs those? Should we adopt a baby? Yes, we absolutely should. See, so this speed sleeping method is going to be really great. I'll start a prediction for the kids and how quickly we're going to get them. I think that'll be a good prediction baseline for you guys. Busy around the house doing chores? Yeah, that's what it's all about. I do chores, right? House ain't a home without chores. I should probably go give Shane a hug once in a while, too. Otherwise, he's going to hate me. He still loves me, but good idea to give him some love here and there, too.
Attention. Whiteboard commission from NIHOT24. Please draw, % input %.
Oh. % input %, huh? Is that what you want me to draw? Is that what you want me to draw? Okay, so evidently that still doesn't work. What, Nix, can you just comment what you wanted me to draw, please? And I'll draw it. Just move right rather than getting out of bed. Okay. I will need to keep him at 14 hearts for constant baby machine. Yes, I will do that. Constant baby machine. That's a very affectionate moniker. % input, % whiteboard commission. Said self-portrait with Chungus. Okay, let's do it. And I just wrote down a note to fix that. Let's do it. Alrighty. Let's do a whiteboard commission. Yay! I gotta remember to talk really loud because my mic is really dynamic. Okay. Let's see here. There. Try not to derail things too quickly. You're gonna get a very quick drawing today. And thank you again to Mantis for submitting last whiteboard commission. Mantis's bicycle clown, which went right over my head. All right. Alrighty. So you want a self-portrait of me with Chungus. All right. All right, let's see here. Now, Chungus, I should probably draw him first because he's the star of the show. So, I'm gonna make him angry too because he's Chungus, destroyer of worlds, right? Right. He's an angry chicken. I'm gonna kind of draw him like Foghorn Leghorn too, so I'm gonna give him like anatomical arms and legs. And he's gonna have fists because he's a destroyer, right? right? There's his little butt. So that's Chungus. And then here's me. And here, I'm giving you a thumbs up. Because me and Chungus, we're cool, right? Right? And then we got to give you the name credit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shift, stop. Stop drawing. That's what you guys are saying. Shift, stop drawing. Get back to the Stardew. All right, chat. Thank Nix. Thank you, Nix. Where is my hat? What do you mean? It's right there. See? My hat. My hat. There you go. That's beautiful. That's real art right there. All right. No IRL. Where's my hat IRL? I wear a hat. When have I ever worn a hat? You mean the sunglasses? Peter Griffin fighting Chingus. You're gonna have to wait 45 minutes to redeem that one. All right, let's go buy some hay because I want to make sure I have hay. Also, holy crap, look at all this grass. Grass. Thanks, Nix. That was great. I really appreciate that redemption. That's nice. You can kind of see it in the background there. I want to make sure your beautiful display is available for all eyes to see until someone inevitably requests another one. One would have thought it'd be headphones, not hat, but okay. Well, the hat... Do you see? I drew me in the game, not me. You want me to draw me? Not me him? Misunderstood. This is why we need a U-shaped head shift emote. Sleeping for 1,000 years eventually results in the farm getting destroyed by meteors. I love you confused. This is great. All right. You guys have no trouble confusing me. I tend to be confused often. We're gonna need a lot of hay. All right. And now it's back to sleeping. One thing I should do is move a silo closer too. Because you can't spell silo without Lois. Alright. Damn, concurrent viewership didn't like me drawing. Bunch of losers. Well, the real ones stuck around. Alright. They need shiny stuff on screen to stay entertained. Alright, I'm gonna go and get in the wizard's place and move a silo closer to the house, and then we're back to speed sleeping. Yeah, I watched the VOD back from yesterday, and I have to empathize with the headphone users. Some of the sound effects were just way too loud. So it hurts to say it, but I had to remove a couple of them because they just were very, very loud. So, and I also tweaked some of the sound settings, so hopefully no other ones should be too disruptive. And we'll cross our fingers that what I did worked. All right, I think a silo right there works.
Explosives? Great!
Oh, interesting. I heard that one through my speakers. I forgot to turn them off. They're an output. Explosives are great, aren't they? Love explosives. I could blow some stuff up right now. Hang on. You guys know a better lawnmower than explosives? Look at that. Alright. Back to progress. Enough goofing around. Imagine you commissioned it and then left. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dix. See, at least we got you sticking around. Alright. That was for when you were spamming explosive ammo, yes. You mean our Skull Cavern dives. Hey, Lou, how are ya? Hog roll. Welcome back. Happy to see you. Welcome to the stream. Goofing around in Discord talking about the Meadowlands farm. No, life. You're with friends here, Nix. Whoa, that's too funky. I like a much more tender vibe for woodchippering children. My background music. What is this? My wife and I just watched a Finnish movie called Sisu and then watched a silly video from Soviet Womble, so I'm chilling. What about you? Soviet Womble. I've never heard of that guy. And a Finnish movie. Do you speak Finnish? That's pretty cool if you speak Finnish. I hear that's a very, very hard language. Mostly from Family Guy, where I get all of my information as a responsible voter and citizen. Movie isn't English, it's just produced by Finns in Finland. Well, that's good at least. I believe there was a meme a long time ago, back in the Reddit days, where I would have been dubious that Finland even exists if you told me that. Interesting. I don't think I've ever met anybody who speaks Finnish. During the night, the adoption agency dropped off our new baby girl. Let's call her, let's call her Dove. Let's call her Dove. And we are going to go cast Dove away with a prismatic shard now. Here, Shane, you're gonna need this for later. If I wait for 2 kids, yeah, but then I have to wait for the other one to grow up to get rolls. Add another one. This way, at least right away, there's a 1 in 20 chance the night I go to sleep of Shane asking to adopt another kid. I'll try to streamline it. I actually need to move the obelisk as well, because I want to move the mountain obelisk closer to the house so we can just get right over here as soon as possible. What is this? Oh, there we go. Your children will turn into doves and fly away. Alrighty. Goodbye, Dove. Alright, only, It's good we got the first one done early this stream too. Only a few more to go. 148 more to go. Let's move the mountain obelisk up here so I'm not looking for it all the time. Oh gosh, what a mess I made here. This is just awful. What have I done? Whatever, I'll put it there. Good enough. Close enough. Should name the next kid Pigeon. Yeah, I'm going to try to name them all after birds. We'll eventually run out, but the first few should be easy. I'm going to start a prediction, guys. Because I do want to engage with a little bit of predictions. So let's say... adoption by end of spring. I put 5 minutes in there by accident. Well, you guys got 5 minutes to decide, so think really hard about it. It's probably not even going to take me 5 minutes to get to the end of spring. I'm very partial to the American woodcock. That's an unfortunate name for a bird. That is... Do you guys think he knew what he was doing when he named that bird that? Makes a silly beep noise and does a silly dance. Gotta keep an eye on him. Want to make sure he's staying happy while I sleep every day away. Doubters. I actually really hope the person who bet 10 points on yes gets it. I'm gonna close submissions on the prediction. Orb, 5 consecutive streams. Orb's been a day one here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely ending submissions. All right, you guys in the no camp are gonna be wrecked if we get a kid before the end of spring. Blue, 5 consecutive streams. We got a lot of people in here who have been here every single stream. I just want to share with you guys, all you day ones have been so nice to spend time with and talk to. That track was incredibly distracting while I was talking. Who have just been incredibly engaged, and I just love talking to you guys while I'm doing this silly, goofy stuff. It's been such a fun time for me. I'm having a great time on stream number 5. We had a very professional and healthy analytics page come over for yesterday's stream on both YouTube and Twitch. And I don't know, people like the stream, guys. You guys like the stream, you must like what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna keep on doing it. You blame YouTube algorithm? The YouTube algorithm seemed to like my title that I tried. It's a brown orb with a long beak. Yeah, screw it. I'll take a look. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh. Looks like that. Oh, hang on. There you go. Interesting. That's a woodcock, huh? That does not look like what I was envisioning. Very interesting. I had something else in mind. No, we hate it. That's why we've been here for 5 streams. Mantis, you are always a breath of fresh air. You know that? Your sarcasm matches no one. I don't think anyone can match your level of sarcasm, which is incredible because as someone who is particularly spicy. Oh god, the witch is gonna put a stinky void chicken in our barns. As someone who's particularly spicy, I must say I don't always get sarcasm. So to be able to get me to understand it through this text chat thing we're talking through, I guess it's over there in that general direction of the video. It's just incredible. You have a talent for sarcasm. All right, apparently we have a void chicken who we need to immediately get rid of when he hatches. Red-capped mannequin? Should we adopt a baby? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoever bet 10 points on yes has just absolutely toppled. They bet 10 points and won 1.3K. What an absolute legendary bet. That is the baby. What do you mean? That's the question. Adoption by end of spring. It's spring. Well, actually, the baby is going to show up. Let's just say it like this. Even you can get butthurt about the prediction, but the baby will be here within 14 days. And it will be before the end of spring. So I may have closed the prediction early then in that case. I will adhere to that cope in future predictions on tonight's stream. But you get the idea. You don't have the baby in the house. I don't have the baby in the house, no, but I will before the end of spring. So it was a no-brainer. A sparkling golden chicken hatched. Anybody got a name? Anybody got a name for it? I'm thinking Chaz Bono. I don't know. I'm feeling it. Something just is coming over me, and I'm going with Chaz Bono. Oh, but wait, no. Earlier, I do remember someone in Discord, I believe it was Lou, say that we need to name him Steve. I think that'll work. Wait a minute. Let's not forget our G. Chestivga. Choco Taco. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chestivga. Chestivga. What is this? Look at this void egg in here. Basura. Basura. I did not know that if the witch chooses a full coop, it just drops as an egg. It's very interesting. Fun fact, I guess. All right, I sleep. Got the pog roll. The witch always drops an egg, not a chick. I had no idea. It's news to me. All right, time to power sleep. It's gonna be a sleeping kind of stream, guys. It's gonna be a sleeping and jamming kind of stream. Optimism stays winning. It does. It really does. Yeah, I determined that it makes more sense to have Robin build coops when we're hatching all the golden chicken eggs anyway, because we'll be working towards that whole endeavor. And if I wait, then I won't have to wait until 9 a.m. every single morning, 8:30, whenever she comes down, to ask her to build me a coop. So the constant spam of witches would fit this baby murder frenzy. Yeah, it probably would. Hydration
Attention
reminder.
shift. Audacious Danny has issued a legally binding hydration order.
That's how you enter
Compliance
a
is
room.
mandatory.
That's how you enter a stream. Here he comes. Here he comes, and he's got a warrant. He's got a warrant for my hydration. Mm-hmm. Thank you very, very much, Danny. Pleasure to see you again. The hydration man. Drink you water, he says. Posted the mannequin to Discord. He's wild. Oh my god. That boy look red. Look at that. That's the stuff of nightmares. That thing looks terrible. Looks like he needs a makeover. Interesting. Birds are weird. All right. Back to sleep. You have to see the dance. All right, you guys think of a name. I'm gonna vet this and make sure this is appropriate to show on stream. This bird's about to bust some serious moves. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Okay, hang on. We gotta put this on. Let's do that. That's a real animal doing something that nature intended. That is remarkable. That is absolutely remarkable. As part of their courtship routine. Absolutely insane. Well, thanks for sharing that. That was interesting. I guess we should probably name, in the spirit of that, mannequin. It looks like he's doing like a moonwalk. Mannequin. Did I spell that right? I can't read. We gotta go dove a child. It is customary to give Shane his beer so he does not think too hard about this. Mannequin? Well, Mannequin's about to be up on the clouds. Jesus, what is with lo-fi tonight? We got a whole bunch of bass tracks. It's really just harsh and the mellow. Why the date not on the screen? Why the date not on the screen? Why the date not on the screen? Let me help you out there. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Captain Sarcasm, for reminding me. Don't worry, it'll all be muscle memory soon. This is only stream 5, and I already feel pretty limber when switching my screens now. Shane has thoughts? Of course. He thinks about beer. Goodbye, mannequin. Go do some silly dancing up in the sky. All right. And while we're out, we're gonna fill up our silo, which you can't spell without Lois. Did I have that in here? I think I had it in here. Alrighty. Back to the long sleep. Next prediction. Adoption by end of fall, yes or no? It is currently spring 11th. Shane says tastes like beer when you give him a Star Drop tea. He does say that. I can confirm that. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna return your points back to you guys. That's crazy. That was fast. Yes, we absolutely should adopt a baby. Well, this is going to be quick. I actually have to remember to increase the counter as well because we're now at 3. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we can get 50 by the end of the night. I feel like it's going to be at least a couple of streams grind, even fast sleeping, but I don't know. Maybe we could do it. Well, I guess next prediction is going to have to wait. Sometimes it takes a bit. I mean, it's a 1 in 20 roll, so I totally get it. It could be the next day or it could be the next year. You think I'm cheating, bro? Not cool. Not cool. These cheating allegations cannot go unpunished. He already forgot about the last one. He said, I swear we adopted a kid, but I must have been too drunk yesterday. You want to adopt another? I think that's what my dad said. That's horrible. My dad is a good man, I swear. He's not as evil as I am in this video game. Man. Hangover really hit him hard. A Dove chocolate bar? I haven't seen a Dove chocolate bar in years. I don't know what it is. I think that brand's been hiding from me. During the night, the adoption agency dropped off my new baby boy. All right, well, it's the other one that's fresh in my mind. This one's getting named Woodcock. What a horrible name. Other kids, chocolate and soap. Actually, that's kind of weird. I never thought about that. Soap and chocolate have the same brand? Does Dove own both of them? Or do they have like an agreement? Oh, I just ate 2 spicy eel. Whoops. It was not my intent. All right, this music's putting me asleep. Over here, like, vibing out, zoning out. While I absolutely am trying to go to sleep as quickly as I can in the video game, I am not trying to go to sleep 37 minutes into a stream. All right, goodbye, Woodcock. Hopefully, your brothers and sisters will have better names. Dove is just the brand name? I know. Of both the soap and the chocolate? Alright. Back to bed. Alright. New prediction. Adoption by end of... I don't know. Let's just put like winter 10. Nice and arbitrary. I love arbitrary. All right. It is currently summer 28th. This is the pineapples world. We just live in it. That's exactly right. Oh, we should have a witch counter. I never thought about that, Benton. This is a very expert analysis. Arbitrary does have the word bitch in it. Imagine having an alcohol issue and being married to a wine tycoon who keeps dubbing your children. That's a wild first message. That's a crazy first message. Welcome to the stream, Stubble Nub. Yes, that's a pretty accurate assessment of what you are witnessing. Yes. The worst part about it is that I am feeding his alcoholism by giving him a beer every single morning to keep his spirit strong. Not his liver. I think I bought a full stack of pizza too, but I think it's funnier to give him beer. Nobody's gonna bet no, huh? You guys really think I'm gonna have a baby by number 10, huh? Alright, well, so be it. And with these submissions ended, we are going to delete and return the points. Oh no! Just can't stand. Can't stand. We broke one of the pineapples. 305 hours, by the way. Casual save file. Next chicken is Chubblenub. Yeah, actually, you know what? In honor of Chubblenub coming in here and being a first-time chatter, we should absolutely name the next chicken Chubblenub. Fantastic idea. Capital idea. Capital idea, I do say so myself. Or, yeah, you're our designated doubter. What's up with that, man? He tries so hard to work on himself. That's exactly why I give him beer. See, I'm not like the other girls. I don't think I can fix him. I just feed his vices. That way he never becomes good enough to leave me. That's wild. That's crazy. I can't believe I just said that. That's crazy. That's a valid strategy that a lot of women use. And guys, for that matter. Instead of I can fix him, it's I can make him worse. Precisely. Precisely. I've been both. I've been an I can fix her person before. I was an I can fix her person once. That was a mistake. Generally, you cannot fix them, is my experience. So that's why it's foolish to try to fix Shane. Instead, I'm just going to give him what he likes. He likes beer, so I'm going to give him beer. And he, you know, I like throwing children into woodchippers, so he's going to give me children. We make each other better people through codependency. That's what a healthy relationship looks like. Should we adopt a baby? We absolutely should. Have you already forgotten about the other 4? Excellent. Great. Great stuff. Where is CPS? Who keeps giving y'all children? First time chatter can't deal, guys. He's not used to what we do around here. This is only the tip of the iceberg, really. I've committed so many crimes against this valley. It's a miracle that they all love me. I really don't get it. I have a feeling it's some version of Stockholm Syndrome. Sometimes you dump them and they fix themselves to spite you, and it kind of works. They also do that. Nobody's a static tablet. The story's always being written, always changing, always evolving. This is doing stuff in Stardew Valley you're probably too soft to do yourself. You know, that might be the title of the next stream. That might be my next clickbait title. Thank you for writing it for me, Stubble Nub. Chaotic Evil Stardew Run. The best thing about the Chaotic Evil Stardew Run is that I'm going to have a farm with 582 golden clocks on it when this is all said and done, just because I can. No reason. There's no utility to it all. In fact, it contributes nothing. It's ugly and entirely gratuitous. But I'm going to do it because I want to. That's really the beauty of capitalism, folks. If somebody were to make a police in the valley mod, they should make it so you can like run and evade them as well, and I would have a fun time with that. Genuinely, I would get like a tent kit, and I could see myself living off the land in Stardew Valley. What should we name her? Think of a bird. I'm gonna go with stork. That's the first one that comes to mind. All the children must be named after birds, because at the end of the day, that is exactly what they are going to be. Also, I'm sure Shane probably missed my beers. Papa Shane? Papa Shane's not going to like this. Also, I have been neglecting him. I need to make sure I keep giving him stuff because he is less than 14 hearts now. There's a theory that everyone here is dead, but I've never bought that because then where are the babies from? Are Maru and Demetrius just spawning them? I never considered that. Like, what if this is kind of like a heaven? And that's why nobody ever ages, and everybody's so nice to each other, and there isn't really any major conflict ever? But then again, you think about it, like, why was Kent at war if this is heaven? How are we so sure it's not hell? Goodbye, stork. That's number 5. Oh, we're rolling along. We are cooking. We are cooking, cooking, cooking. One child at a time. Gotta make sure to give Shane a hug. Stork is apt. I think so too. Stork is apartment. Start of year 2 is when Kent dies and joins the rest of you. That's... Whoa. Actually, that's a mind blower. I never thought about it like that. That's actually... I'm actually... That's why you can't... That's... Oh, and he died in the war. Like, that's... Wow. You think you know a guy. It has purgatory vibes, but like the same way an endless game of Monopoly or Risk is kind of purgatory. Yes. Or Factorio, which I've never played, but I hear is great. There's some conflict. Like that one time that Pam rolls up on Gus, and Gus is like, "You owe me money." And she was like, "Oh no, I can't afford all the alcohol I drink here." Like that's the kind of conflict. Like that's not really a major conflict. Where's my husband? I must give him beer. Oh, he's up there. He's too far away. We'll go to sleep and give him beer tomorrow. Pierre is a thief. Lewis is a greedy politician. We are adopting yet another baby. Incredible. With incredible pace, we should get to 150 in no time. Who knows? Maybe this stream will have 150 by the end of it. I never read what Shane says, by the way. Because if I read it, I'll just get too attached. I know it's probably some really sad stuff. Oh boy. Okay, no, we didn't forget to feed the chickens. Phew. Let's do that. All right, we got another baby coming. Another baby coming. Some of the villagers get pretty pissed if you pick negative answers. That's the fun of it all, though. I mean, just because they get pissed doesn't mean it's not heaven or purgatory. No, actually, you know what? You're right. Now that I think about it, maybe that does kind of track. Like, what is the main character in this whole theory? Is the main character supposed to be just some guy who shows up and isn't actually dead, but he... And also, if my grandpa is dead in the game, what does that entail? Like, did he move on to heaven from purgatory? Is that... I feel like maybe we're reading into this too much, guys. This is the good place? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I never watched that, but I assume that's probably exactly what this is about. The main character is the pet Marnie shows up with. You guys actually don't even know. There is a cat in this save file. Okay. Frank is out there somewhere. I have not seen Frank in years. I don't know where my cat went. I know he's out there somewhere. I have no freaking clue where Frank is. So, where's the cat? Where do you see him? How do I live with myself? Pretty damn comfortably, I must say. I don't know. If there's a cat, I can't see him in all these pineapples, so I haven't pet him in ages. The pineapples got him. Valid use of shiftesque manka. I think he's probably stuck in a pineapple somewhere, too. Farmer is in a coma and briefly gets to experience death in purgatory, but Grandpa is totally for real, like dead. See, that's incredibly elaborate when we could just conclude that this is a video game. Everything you see is just an elaborate amalgamation of numbers behind what is a very pretty portrait. Kind of like real life. Yeah, exactly. A simulation in a simulation. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I think it's more likely that the universe itself is a simulation. That's probably why we enjoy things like Stardew Valley in the first place. Because it is itself a simulation, but a much less serious one. Keep your maths out of my fun farming sim. What do you mean? The whole farming sim is run on maths. If we kept the maths out of it, it would be nothing but like a coloring book. During the night, the adoption agency dropped off my new bird. What are we going to call this bird? Let's call Eagle. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Eagle. I'm feeling Eagle. What if we're the dead ones and Stardew is the brief escape into a living world? It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep, man. It's pretty deep. Is the Mariana Trench around here somewhere? Because we're getting pretty deep, guys. That's what she said. That's thank you, Mantis, for bringing us back to the surface where we should be. That's the kind of humor I want. That's the kind of smelling salt, sobering joke I want to hear when we start getting too deep. Especially when it's completely inappropriate. And also a vast stretch for a joke. Why are you shouting Robin, Nix? What are we doing about Robin? Did she do something to us? Did Robin hurt us?
On a last brain cell is now following.
That's a pretty valid name. One Last Brain Cell, thank you for following. I'm so happy I could impress someone with your name enough to follow the channel. That's awesome. Welcome to the Task Manager Army. Really appreciate that. The sequel is the quest for the cat. I'm sure if we like tried, we could find Frank. But if you guys see Frank and you point here, I'm gonna be real with you. If you see Frank and you point him out before I like go do my fast sleep for the day again, I will go like, oh wait, there he is. Oh, Frank. Oh my god. Oh my god, Frank. Oh, good little kitty. All right, well that was a fun little side excursion. Back to sleep. I honestly forgot he was there. He's kind of like the little bit of schmutz you have on your windshield that you never see because you're always driving, and then if you like look close at your windshield instead of through it, you see him. That's Frank. Frank is my windshield schmutz. Frank needs a friend. So that's the other thing about this whole setup is it would be a miracle if I could keep Frank in the setup. You know what? We got a new chatter here. Let's hang on. Let me show him something. Hang on. We're gonna show you for all the people who weren't here when I showed this image of what we're building here.
Take a salt tablet.
Oh, take a salt tablet. Take a salt tablet. All right, here you go. So this is what we're building. All right. Somewhere within here is a place like we could probably put little Frank right there. All right. I don't know if we have space for a Frank friend. I don't care that much about Frank. Love Frank. Great cat. Love him. I'm sure if he wanted to go find a friend, he could. I don't know if it's canon that there are other cats, but canon equals one last brain cell is Frank. Frank, have you ascended and joined my chat just so we would find you and get you a friend? Because that is an incredibly elaborate scheme for a pixelated cat to make. That's incredible, really. All right, back to neurodivergence. Yes, help me, Father. That's hilarious. You're a good sport. I hope we see more of you. You seem like a fun guy. You seem like a fun cat. This does have pet bowl space. Can probably fit two. Not sure about much else. Yeah, I'm trying not to overfill what little space I do have. So we'll keep Frank, though, because honestly, as much as I say I don't care about Frank, I can't get rid of Frank. I do love Frank. Even though I only pet him like once every decade or so. Actually, I could get the turtle, and I did think about that. I did think about doing that. We might be able to get the turtle. We'll see. They are only 2x2. He gave me a beer. I'm going to give it right back to him. There you go, buddy. Yeah, he's happy. All right. All right, what day is it? It is the 28th of fall. Let's start a prediction. Next adoption before winter 28. No, you know what? Let's put winter 20th. And you guys get like 1 minute to respond. Go ahead, have fun. Gamble, please throw channel points at each other. Some of you must have really massive channel point balances because I don't see. You guys like to hold on to that stuff. You know TTS exists, by the way, guys. I'm just saying, TTS, any message you want. My speaker can read it. Did you pay out the last one? No, I had to cancel the last one because only one option came over. Nobody bet no. I think everybody bet yes for that one. Oh, we got some high rollers, though, on this one. We already got a 2,200 channel point pop. You're saving it to TTS at the worst possible moment. You should have done it when I was divorcing Krobus.
Whiteboard commission from Luludoki 18.
Oh.
Please draw percent input percent.
Okay, so Lou, you might have missed this earlier. You want me to draw input percent? Is that what you want? Percent input percent? Tell me what you want me to draw. No freaking way. No freaking way you put percent input percent in big bold letters. I didn't even fix the... You're hilarious. All right. Alrighty. Ask and ye shall receive.
Audacious Danny says, you mean I can make the bot say, shift is a dingus, smiley face.
That's actually pretty funny that it read out smiley face. Did you type out smiley face? Yeah, you can make him say that if you want. It's okay. In fact, I invite criticism. This isn't like a friendly stream. I mean, I'll be friendly with you, but feel free to make fun of me. I am pretty easy to make fun of. All right, percent input percent. You're very funny, Lou. Very clever. This is very clever of you. Lou Docky. Very, very good. Very good. Love that. Love it. Good use of channel points. Thank you. Thanks for breaking up the monotony of me falling asleep over and over again. Love that. Love that. All right, back to Woodchipper. Oh, guys, did I forget to update the count? I forget how many doves we have. Do we have 5 or 6? Someone paying attention? You made the joke last week and had to commit. I had a feeling that's what you were saving in your back pocket there. Reminder to the YouTube viewers, because we have 9 concurrents in there. If you guys are wondering how the heck you can do that, how you can redeem channel points, I don't want to send you over to Twitch right away because it's not good for my analytics, but you can participate in future streams on Twitch. You will get rewards for free. All you have to do is watch the stream there. You can redeem them for sound effects, TTS, or the whiteboard if you like. And a couple of other pretty cool things I've implemented. It's entirely free, and all you have to do is watch on Twitch. Yep, you heard that fart? You heard that fart? That was someone redeeming a sound effect. Thank you for the fart, whoever did that. That was Lou. Lou, thank you for the fart. I love that. That was great. I also don't know if we have 6 doves or 5. I am...
I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and give me a blast.
I'm about to go to Taco Bell and get me a blast. I love that. Love that. That's entirely valid. Excellent sound effect. This is exactly the kind of stuff I need to really break up the monotony. I lost 3 concurrent viewers over on YouTube after explaining to them that they can participate for free here. Uh-oh, whoopsie daisy. Did I hurt my algorithm? All right. My Hank impression is top 2. Wow, thank you. Did you know?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Wow! Wow! I was just getting a compliment, too. That is insane. How rude. Absolutely rude. I was just gonna do my Hank Hill for you, too. But now, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna kick your ass. Keck W perfection. You guys are hilarious. I love this. Love this. You sound like a young Hank. Yeah, I don't have it exactly perfect, but I've been able to do that impression for a long time, and I don't know if my voice is the right pitch, but I can at least... Oh! Got the fart with reverb. Rip headphone users. Hang on, I want to try this one, guys, because I put this in there too. There you go. That's one of the exclamations you can use if you ever wanna remind everybody that the whoa, that was really loud. All right, it is gonna be winter 20 in 5 more days. If we do not get a child request from Shane by winter 20th, I'm gonna resolve the prediction as a no. I believe he refunded because everyone voted yes. Oh, you're responding to that. Yep, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I don't know if you guys are optimistic. It's basically like, I'm just going to reset the prediction to be 20 more days because it's a 1 in 20 roll. So it seems like pretty good odds where you guys can bet and there won't be like a stalemate. And then that way you guys can exchange your channel points with each other. It's near 50-50, really.
What?
I'll tell you what. All right, last chance for a roll. It is the 20th. All right, that seems, yep. All right, the no's have it. The doubters have it. I will start a new prediction. Adoption by spring. We'll put spring 14, question mark. Yes, no. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll. All night long. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Propane. You're always like 1 minute late with the perfect sound effect. That's the beauty of it being random. Collecting children to get golden mystery boxes to get auto petters. Ah, yes. Me and my brain cell are confused. What is the thing with Shane? Thank you for explaining that, Lou. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. It's really not that complex. We're basically just abusing and exploiting the game that lets us turn dove children into monster rolls. And those monster rolls will allow us to get golden mystery boxes so we can get the golden animal crackers and the auto petters up to what we need, because really what we're trying to do here is get as many golden chickens as we possibly can on the map at once so that we can achieve what is effectively documented as the most efficient farm in Stardew Valley history. Before 1.7, hopefully, which is why we're doing it this way, because it's got to be fast. If you keep watching, you'll eventually see the payoff. I think maybe in like 2 or 3 streams, we might be grinding them, depending on how quickly we can do this. It's going to be a lot of what you're seeing now, though, until then, because I have to basically just go to sleep and hope that Shane is going to ask me to adopt a baby. It's a 1 in 20 chance every time I go to bed. Yep, there we go. The yeses have it. Should we adopt a baby shift? We absolutely should. All right, we will do another one. As soon as that baby is born and we dove them, I will start another prediction. You need Lucky Lunches and Ginger Ale to max it out? Yes, Lucky Lunches and Ginger Ale will increase the odds. I saw the calculation on the wiki. You know what? Let's give the nerds a... let's give the nerds, and by the nerds, I mean Mantis, maybe Lou. Lou's also joined the nerd squad as well, in my mind. And Venton, you're in the nerd squad too. Here's the calculation for you guys. I'm going to go to it right now. Golden mystery boxes. And let's drag it over here so you guys can see. Oh, what did I do? Oh, switch to HTML. All right, so the monsters, the formula is 0.01 plus daily luck over 10 plus luck buffs over 125. So you'd rather be the coolest nerd than the nerdiest cool person? Yeah, me too. That's why I do the YouTube channel. 0.01 plus daily luck over 10 plus luck buffs over 125. All right, you got that? Have fun. Back to grinding. All right. Maybe an iridium needle to kill faster. I do have an iridium needle. You should wear a hot Java ring when you fight them. It'll be so funny. What does the hot Java ring do? I've never gotten. Makes them drop coffee. That's goofy. I'll wear 2 luck rings. I'll probably bring Lucky Lunch, and I didn't end up finding a valid way to farm, what's it called? Ginger, without destroying my Mystic Tree setup, so we probably won't do ginger ale, but we'll basically roll for the luckiest day we can get, because daily luck is a lot more important to that roll in the first place. Napalm ring's a great idea. We should actually maybe consider a napalm ring. 2 luck rings. What do you guys think? 2 luck rings, and I get 2 other rings that I can add to that set. What do you guys think? Not a burglar ring? Insane. No, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, burglar ring. Now, can I stack 2 burglar rings? We'll make more wings and less bat wings. That went over my head. I have a feeling that's a joke, but it went over my head. Trust you, no burglar ring. All right, please explain why. Please explain. Nix, we're talking about what the best ring set would be. Obviously, you know this. What? Yeah. Nix is on my side. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? iPad, remember? Burglar ring will make more wings and less bat wings. Where's the typo in that? You can't combo them with each other, but you can combo them with others. So luck ring and burglar ring are one of them for sure. And I actually have one of those made up already. Nope. I guess we'll put this stuff in here. The burglar ring will cause the bats to drop more bat wings and less boxes. Oh, I see. I understand what you're saying. Okay, all right. No burglar ring. I got it. Can't tell if you're being sarcastic still, but it's like that episode of South Park where everybody was being sarcastic. Okay, so we'll do napalm ring with luck ring, and then maybe, I mean, iridium band will just defeat them faster, but Next kid's name is Owl. Vampire to not die. Good idea. Maybe that's the way. Yeah. Actually, I have the magic rock candies. Maybe I'll just use a magic rock candy as well. That'll up my defense too. What the hell is a Vulpus? That's a new word. Is that where they get the Pokemon name Vulpix from? Wait, no way. Is Vulpus a name for fox? Oh my gosh. Mind blown. Mrs. Shift is calling me silly. I think vampire plus luck and napalm plus luck is pretty valid. I think we'll go with that. Listen, I swear I have a very vast, extensive knowledge of the English language, and I've never once heard Vulpus. So you've got me. Got me beat. Vulpine is fox-like. Yes. Are you guys telling me you all knew what that word meant and I've never heard that word before in my life? Oh no. Oh no, we can't be having this. Now I feel silly. It's bad enough I didn't know that that's the Pokemon.
My sloppy Joe
Inspiration.
is all sloppy and no joke.
My sloppy Joe is all sloppy and no Joe. Honestly, perfect timing for that. He said, nurse, paging Miss Shift. Oh no, Mrs. Shift, if I embarrassed you, I'm sorry. I promise I won't forget what Vulpus is in the future. That's such a funny command. Lou, we have a few others. I sent the whole list of what's available in the Discord earlier. I'm going to start another prediction, guys. Do you think we'll get the next baby by summer 10? No, summer 7th. Will Shane ask? Not will the baby come. Will Shane ask to have another baby before summer 7th? Start prediction 2 minutes. You guys got 2 minutes. Have fun. Not sure if you guys are running out of money yet, or if somebody's been funneling it all to themselves. What season is it? It is currently spring. I believe it's spring. Hang on, I'll check. I'll check before you bet. Let's see. Somebody said, I don't care. It's spring. Yeah, it's spring year 12, so summer 7th. It would be in about 19 more days. Haven't hung out much with furries, eh? Listen, I don't judge what people do, but I myself, no, not hung out with many furries before. And you can clip that out of context. Everybody likes what they like. But I haven't had the pleasure. It's an interesting one. Why is that? I don't know. I just never met any. Just tell us you're boring, Shift. That's pretty valid. No, I am pretty boring. I'm kind of a vanilla guy. Kind of like vanilla. It's my favorite flavor of ice cream. I'm not even kidding. It's the best flavor. I don't know why they make other ones, honestly. I love messing with you guys. You guys love messing with me. Yeah, you guys do great at it. Well, you definitely keep me entertained, that's for sure. Where's my one last brain cell when I need him? Such a nice community we have. Entertain us, clown. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for... He says, I'm here, just confused. No, you're not alone. I'm confused, too. I'm confused, too, brain cell. What are you confused about? Go ahead. We can work on it. Thank you for doing proper grammar, by the way, man. Just really appreciate that. My first persona would be like a platypus or an armadillo. Are you saying I'm closed off and armored? Is that what you're saying? Because I'll have you know I most certainly am closed off and armored. Hi, confused. I'm Dad. You didn't know that furries could also be reptiles? Whoa, wait a minute. I had no idea either. This is all new information to me. That's a meteor. Oh boy. Uh-oh, we got a meteor. Oh no. Hopefully it didn't blow up my crystallariums. Although I have a feeling it did. Ah, we got a first-time chatter over on YouTube. Hi, Sharon. Welcome to stream. We're doing some weird stuff. Weird stuff. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. We're doing some stuff that most people are too employed to do. How am I doing today? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Where's the meteor? As you can see from my ridiculous... All right, let's leave it there. I'm going to have a meteor collection by the end of this. Nix is waving to YouTube. Sharon, we're doing just fantastic tonight. We are grinding. We are grinding Actually, I think this count is 7. I think we're at 7. It won't matter if we're off by 1. I got to remember to update my dove count. We are grinding, what's the nice way to say this? Woodchippered children in Stardew Valley. We should put the Perry the Platypus jingle as one of the sound effects. What do you guys think? Grinding babies into a pulp. That totally gave... These are bombs. They were made in a bomb factory vibes. Grinding babies is an insane string of words. Well, you've made it to a shiftesque stream, so it's not insane here. This is the Twilight Zone. All right, guys. One more roll for the believers who predicted that we would get a baby before summer 7th. The nose might have it on this one. Oh!
Attention shift. Audacious Danny has issued a legally binding hydration order.
Oh boy, it's
Compliance
time to
is
drink.
mandatory.
Everybody, grab your drinks. Have a sip. Hydrate thyselves, please. I want nobody to collapse of dehydration while watching this ridiculous stream. Thank you, Danny. Thanks for keeping us all hydrated. It looks like the doubters won this one. I am resolving the prediction, and I'll start another one next time we have a child adopted between Shane and I. Summer 7th, next baby. Didn't happen this time around. Everybody, everywhere. Grab a drink and take a sip. Oh, 99 bottles of milk on the wall. 99 bottles of milk. You take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of milk on the wall. Your points are all gone? I'm actually very curious what people's point balances are. Should we adopt a baby? We absolutely should. That'll be number 8. What are you guys' point balances? I'm so curious. Is there someone out there who has more than 10,000 points saved up? Around 4,000. Incredible. You don't need no milk. The babies don't last 10 minutes. The babies don't even last 10 seconds. They're turned into doves as soon as they arrive from the adoption agency. 3.4K. All right. We got some savers out there. I suspect that there's someone who's just been taking everybody's points and they're hoarding them up so they can unleash a TTS barrage on me. Worth the hydration reminders. I appreciate that, Danny. It takes a minute to get to the witch's swamp. Listen. I'd get there faster if I could. You know I would. 430 because you're rich like that? That's okay. One last brain cell. You're new to the stream. It's all right. That's a valiant amount. Looks like we got a pretty decent number so far. Like, I don't know. If we've gotten 6 tonight and we're about to have number 7, we've streaming for about an hour and a half. I'm thinking we can probably get like 20 per stream. So I was hoping we get like 50, but I mean, we're gonna do the best we can. Yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already. Got to get your steps in before you abandon your child. That's insane. Got to get your exercise in before you disown your offspring. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys made me evil laugh. That's my best evil laugh. I'm probably better at doing Hank Hill. I'll tell you what. Apropos. Bless you. How many last kids you have had? Oh, really? There's a way to check that? Had no idea. I'll look at that at the end of the stream, and that'll help me get a better track. I mean, I'm keeping track of them manually with the counter here, but I thought I missed one at one point, so we might only have 6. I think we have 7. What's the rate of decay on a spouse if you don't talk to them per day? You guys know? I know you know. This one can be ostrich. We're gonna make ostrich fly away. He's so full of alcohol, he won't remember. That's exactly right. You don't have to worry about him. At least some heart. Hope this helps. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh, really? Does it, like, take my save file? His liver has to worry? It's okay. We just discussed this. This is purgatory. His physical attributes do not matter. Goodbye, ostrich. Time to go back to sleep. All right, new prediction. It is currently summer 25. Are we going to get another by fall 21st? You decide. You choose. You find. You gamble. Are you gambling yet? Pay Harvey 1,000 G and cure cancer. Very, very reasonable. At first I was like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? But then I realized what the topic we were talking about was, and yeah, that's pretty valid. Harvey, I just died inside of a volcano. I am carrying thousands of pounds of inventory weight, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it home tonight. How does Harvey get us? I know Marlin gets us if we die on Ginger Island, I'm just saying. Like, when I'm on floor 300... We got another meteor. When I'm on floor 350 of the Skull Cavern and I accidentally die, how do I wake up in Harvey's hospital? Are you telling me that Harvey, little mustache man who likes his wine and coffee, is coming down to floor 350 of the Skull Cavern? Is Harvey secretly Escanor from 7 Deadly Sins? And if you get that reference, bonus points to you because you have elite ball knowledge. You're a knowledge haver. You're a ball knowledge haver. Mr. Key is the only logical choice. As in, Mr. Key is the one who saves us and brings us to Harvey. Well, that ruined my fun. Thanks. Thanks for you and your sensible explanations. I really was thinking about Harvey, like, unleashing some kind of inner power level boost that he only shows when he's saving people. Like your favorite anime characters. Does my frog have a name? Yeah, his name is Goofy. Ate them all. Do it again. Oh. Fluffy, you really need to hold off on the carbs. And then another. Love that. Because Frog Daddy is here to save the day. Something like that. I can't remember the Frog Daddy quote exactly. Posted a U-shaped head device to Discord. I need that. I need that. Need it badly. So, back to my question, guys, because this will also speed things up. If I know how many days I can go without talking to Shane before I have to actually give him a beer instead of way overdoing it like I'm doing right now, this will also kind of speed up the grind. I'm trying to think of as many factors as I can that go into this. Like, we need to keep him at 14 hearts to keep the baby factory pumping. Minus 20 points a day. Thank you, Mantis. It got mixed up, and marriage is minus 20 points a day. It's because Venton took my train of thought. Minus 20. Got it. Minus 20. So if I give him a loved gift, that's plus 80. So I can go 4 days, and then I have to give him a beer. Got it. And then that'll keep him at max love. Your lag tonight is almost insurmountable. Oh, Nix, I'm sorry. I apologize. Frank, get out of my way. All right, very good. Don't blame others on my incompetence. I will have you know that my incompetence is not mine to bear. If other people get to be incompetent and blame it on other people, like them, then, damn it, I should get to do it too. Got my stutter out. Not right. Bullying me.
I'm Tori, and I'm here to ask you one question and one question only. Explosions!
Love that one. I don't even know what that's from. I just like the way it sounds. Rock lobster! Rock lobster! We're having a grand old time with these sound effects. My favorite part is that none of them repeat, so you guys get to hear every single one. That's a Borderlands 2 quote, I see. Love that. I actually have played Borderlands 2 before. I just never finished it, but it wasn't my fault. I think I got bored, or I had a hard time. Can't remember what it was. That was during my Call of Duty days, so I couldn't play anything other than Call of Duty Zombies at the time because that was what I was neurospicy about at that time. Torg, that's right. That's what he was called. I actually remember that. That's crazy. Okay. You unlocked a very dusty crevice of my brain just now that had not been accessed for a very, very long time. Oh, I forgot to increase the dove counter. Run me my money, scrub. That's right, thank you. Oh my gosh. You're absolutely right. The no's have it. He said, run me my money, scrub. Run me my money, scrub. What do you think this is, a dice game on the side of the street? Have some respect on my name, all right? Run me some money, scrub. There's a mid-game. He said, okay. Okay. There's a mid-game boss that's pretty brutal, and the side fetch quest gets pretty repetitive, but BL2 has peak humor. Yeah, actually, that's what I liked about it. It had pretty good world building, and it was really fun. They don't make games like that anymore, unfortunately. I wonder why. Let's see here. I'm going to start another prediction. Next adoption by winter 14. Because we got to be due for one, right? Yes, no, same idea. Start prediction. Have fun. He said, run me my money, scrub. Guys, I finally figured out how to join the Discord. All right. All right. Who says you need more than one brain cell? I'm kidding. I love your name. Your name is just so funny. You've got to have, like, the freshest name in the whole chat. I'm sure you have more than one brain cell. I hope you have more than one brain cell, in fact, because that would be a terrible affliction. But welcome to the Discord. Yes, I send the live ping notifications 15 minutes before every stream there, so you'll get a little ping to your phone if you leave notifications on, letting you know when to tune in. And I do stream on a regular schedule, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and every other Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So far, so good on sticking to it. Two on every other Thursday, 2 streams on every other... I see. You have 2 brain cells on every other Thursday. Nix, I apologize for your technical difficulties. I wish you great luck in your search for bandwidth. It would be a shame to lose you. You're quite a peach in the chat. Two brain cells on every other Thursday. Okay, I'll keep you to that. Because we got an every other Thursday coming up this Thursday. I'll ask you if you've got 2 brain cells that day. I'll try to remember. Turned it down to 160p? Wow. That's like the worst quality possible. That is dedication. I could never. Really appreciate that. It's like watching through Vaseline. That's incredibly descriptive. Hang on. Using my brain. Watching through Vaseline. You'll be drunk in a forest. That sounds like a good old time. Hopefully there will be fire involved too. You can't be drunk in a forest without fire. That's irresponsible. I would expect a lot more from one last brain cell. If I had a quarter for every pixel in 260p, then I'd have almost one whole dollar. Valid. Absolutely valid. Unless you're in a wildfire zone. No. Nonsense. If you're in a wildfire zone, that's especially the kind of time... No, you probably should not. No fires. And don't do that. I do not endorse inadvertent terrorism of any kind. Ooh, I don't think I'm supposed to say that word. I think that's one of those bad no words you're not supposed to say no matter what. Whoops. Am I skipping days for childs? Yes, I am, Bisharp. I am doing exactly that. I am trying to roll as many dubs as I can so that I can grind golden mystery boxes. Smokey Bear is your hero. You would never disrespect him like that. I do like Smokey the Bear. Only you can forget. Crap, I forgot how it goes. I almost said forget forest fires. Only you can forget forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires. Maybe you'll just watch on YouTube and chat here. Yeah, interesting. I mean, the bitrate is really good on Twitch, so it might be something on your side, but if it comes in better on YouTube, that's just fine too. That's why I stream to both. I've got pretty good connection and very good hardware here, so I'm able to get a pretty good stream over to both of them at 5,000 bitrate. I think that is a no. So the doubter has won again. And we are on a children drought. We have not had a child be adopted in approximately 40 days now. So this one's definitely taken a while. 17,000 fires a year are caused by lightning. I did not know that. Did not know that. Lightning can be very destructive. So it's not always a person doing it. But when a person does it, even one is too many. I mean, obviously, you probably shouldn't go lighting nature on fire. Leave that to the lightning is what I say. Like, let nature burn itself down. Then it's valid. Mrs. Shiftesque winning big. Oh, is she the winner on that one? She's a scammer, guys. You got to watch out for her. She's shifty. Let nature burn itself down. Shift. Yeah, you can clip that out of context. It's reasonable. It's a perfectly reasonable statement. Nature handles its own business. What do we know about it, you know? She feels bad and trying to keep the predictions interesting. She joined the doubter squad so that you guys could have someone to bet against. And then she won. She's the winner of most of them. The funny thing is, me and Mrs. Shift talk about this too when the streams aren't active. She's like, yeah, sometimes I just bet what other people aren't betting so that there can be a prediction. And I'm like, it's actually kind of funny that she wins because that means some of you guys just suck at predictions. No offense. It's just hilarious. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not very good at investing. GH over on YouTube says, bro, I love your vids. You're the GOAT. I'm watching your perfection run. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say. Hope you enjoy. If you enjoy that one, and if you watch a profit limit video, I hope you enjoy that one too. It's really kind of you. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. Mrs. Shift, that's so cute. She is very cute. We like Mrs. Shift. Mrs. Shift is my caretaker. It's a full-time job. She keeps me out of trouble. Mostly digging through the garbage. Kind of an ogre. It's me. I suck at predictions, says Nyx. Mantis also. Yeah, Mantis, I believe you also. She's... Mantis says zookeeper. Is that an affectionate label? Zookeeper? I love that. That's awesome. That's funny. I'd hope you like your wife or it would be a little awkward. Well, see, the awkward thing is I don't know if she really likes me all the time. Of course, I love her. Can't get enough of Mr. Shift. Oh my gosh, Shane's on to us. I don't think Shane wants to adopt any more babies with us. I'm mostly just maintaining full hearts, Bisharp. Good question. I give him a gift every 4 days just to make sure. Hello, Nyx's doppelganger on YouTube. Thanks for joining the stream in 2 places. It's very good for the analytics. I appreciate that. I wonder if that has anything to do with your potato quality problem, but you're really taking one for the team. You've gone seasons and multiple seasons without babies. Not good. There are children who need adopting. There are children who need to be given wings in this world. And I'm going to give them to them, damn it. I think the worst part of this is that I have to feed 48 chickens every day. I should have done this before the chickens that I started. Oh well. Nyx is engagement. You're quite an engaging individual, Nyx. You really are. Wow, talk about a dry spell. I really can't get Shane to... Oh, man, this is terrible. Adoption agency ran out of kids. They need to steal them from elsewhere. Real. This VOD is going to be... Like, if I played this VOD at 10 times speed, it would literally just be this sleeping animation over and over again. Indefinitely. Maybe they're founding the Stardew World's version of CPS. They can investigate what's happening to the children. Listen, it's only 8 missing children, all right? It's like not even that. This is not a serious problem, all right? Or kids go missing on Halloween every year. I'm not that bad of an offender. Me realizing there's VODs and permanent evidence of the dumb shit I say. No, it's okay. It's fine. You're anonymous. It's cool. At least your face isn't on the stream saying dumb shit like mine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. I wonder if people think I'm like an all there individual watching my first movie. Saying, oh man, this guy, he's got a vision. He's a great artist. He must really have his life going together. And then here I am being a degenerate with you guys on stream, and it's only my 5th stream, and we're already talking about the most heinous stuff all the time. Love it. Shift the Ripper, yes. Yes, that's just the kind of personality I cultivated. It was natural. I started streaming, I said, you know what? I'm going to make this easy. I'm just going to be myself. It turns out myself is a degenerate. Who would have known? I doubt they think that. Highly, highly doubt. Are you pressing X to doubt? Frame penny for the stealing. Oh my god, that is genius. Why is the guy with 1 brain cell in his name coming up with all of these fantastic quips and ideas? Frame penny. Why didn't I think of that? She's the perfect scapegoat. That's the word. The perfect patsy. Penny is sus as hell. Better keep Vincent and Jazz away from her. I heard she disappeared 8 children. Oh, finally! Jeez Louise! Should we adopt a baby? Yes. Gosh, 3 seasons. I guess the adoption agency finally found one for us. All right, we got to give him a bird name. So what name are we going with, guys? Cardinal? Starry, you've been quiet tonight. We'll go with Cardinal, just because I know that was your first chat tonight. Cockatoo. What is with you and cock names, Lou? That's not cool. That's Rooster names, excuse me. I did not just say cock. Why don't take that out of context. What is with you and rooster names, huh? Oh, you just got here, Starry. Well, bro, Danny, you can't be saying stuff like that. You do you see that chat right there on my screen? Do you see that? That's going on YouTube right there. You saying cock is good. What do you mean? That's crazy. Stop talking about roosters like that, okay? That's you are totally going to get this whole operation demonetized saying stuff like that. Quick, someone clip that. Don't clip it. Don't do it. I see you over there. Don't do it. All right? I do not authorize use of my verbiage out of context. Isn't this a family-friendly channel? I'm sorry, Starry. I'm really sorry. I did not want to... Listen, Starry, I'm not like that. All right? It's these degenerates. I tell them I can't control them, okay? I can't control them. All I can do is tell them not to. And it's up to them if they want to listen. I'm very sorry. I will not shout rooster loudly. I apologize if I offended you or anybody else. This is a family-friendly channel, guys. We don't curse in the main finished videos. We should avoid excessive profanity on the stream as well. But also, you know, if you're going to say what you're going to say, just, you know, say it and make sure I don't see it. Larry Bird? I like that. I like Larry Bird. You meant them. That's crazy. I'm not reading that out loud. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave, Danny? Ornithologists are the ones making ridiculous names, not me. Don't shoot the messenger pigeon. I've learned 2 words tonight. I have learned... What the heck is this? That's not a regular witch. What is that? What's she leaving me in that coop? What the hell is that? Mama ain't raised no coward. Oh, I got a free golden egg. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. Just another mouth to feed. That's great. It's spelled booby, and I wish I was kidding. Oh, I'm aware of the blue-footed booby. We did not do blue-footed booby. Ah, cool. Golden egg. That's awesome. We're going to leave that in there because we don't have auto petters in these 2, so those chickens are going to get really sad if we let them incubate. All right, we're going to go with Cardinal, and then we'll decide what we want to do for the next name. This family is a nightmare. The cat is gone. The kids are birds. Who's to say Frank isn't hunting the children? Listen, I can't control Frank. You ever try to control a cat? They just do the opposite of what you want them to do. Cats are evil. I don't know what Frank does in his spare time. If anything, I should frame Frank for all of the stuff that I'm doing. You made your worst pun ever and it was ignored. Once I entered the beach and there was an item blocking the path, I got cockle blocked. It's not that I missed it. It's that I was being distracted by far more pressing matters. But to be cockle blocked is a remarkable turn of phrase. And I am impressed with your choosing and sharing of that quip. I don't know what to say other than that. I mean, that's crazy. You guys are crazy. Guys, it's not 10 p.m. It's 8:52 p.m. There are still kids logging on and watching Stardew content right now. You guys are crazy. I know I'm laughing, but you are also crazy. Automod is blocking real bird names. This is discrimination against birds. If you found a word that Automod is blocking, I don't know if we need to name our bird that. Because Automod is set to like the lowest sensitivity right now. And then here comes one last brain cell with the most insane. He just says boobies. That's the kind of chats I live for, honestly. Good lord.
Attention. Whiteboard commission from Starskis.
All right.
Please draw, %input %.
What was it? You said draw the chores from the Discord as realistically as possible. Can we get chores spammed in chat? Can we spam chores? Spam chores, guys. Starry doesn't know that chores is an emote now. I also need a reference to draw. Okay, that's what it looks like. Oh, very good. I love seeing chores get spammed. Yes, spam chores. All right, I'm gonna try to draw that, and it's gonna be really bad. And I'm gonna give. It's got to be like 60 seconds, or I lose the YouTube chat. Every time I do this, I use YouTube. Lose YouTube. YouTube is not here for whiteboard drawings, apparently. Bunch of nerds. All right. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. I impressed myself, honestly. That's choice right there. That is choice. Right? I like that. Starry, what's your full name? Starry Skies? Guys, my Siri thinks I was asking for her. You guys hear Siri ask? All right. All right, back to work. We got work to do. Thanks for that. Thanks for the submission. Thanks. I think that one came out great. That one's really funny. I like that. I like a good chores drawing. Let's just let that linger for a second. I mean, that's incredible. I got the legs. Yeah, I mean, those are legs right there. This does not look like a tail now that I'm looking at it. That looks like he's family-friendly channel, guys. Family-friendly channel here. What is that assortment of words I just read from Stubble Nub? Fluffy-backed what babbler? Oh my god. It is 8:56 p.m. You got 4 minutes before it's late night stream, okay? Absolutely unreal behavior. Crazy behavior in chat tonight. You guys, y'all need Jesus, all right? Y'all babies need Jesus. All right, what the heck were we doing? I believe a child was born. Yes, a child was born. Okay, here's a beer, Shane. I'm gonna go deposit our child somewhere else. Okay, we didn't name the birds. Listen. Why are so many birds named after profanity? Like, who was coming up with that? Ornithologists. I was just going to say I learned Vulpus and I learned ornithologist tonight because I did not know ornithologist meant bird scientist. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Got here just in time to kill a child. Nice. I did not say that. I did not say that out loud. Oh my god, that's getting clipped. I gotta learn to not read every chat that I see. That is crazy. In Minecraft. Kill a child in Minecraft. I correct myself. That is crazy. What are we doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? My favorite zoo animal is... I can't read that. Definitely can't read that. But Venton, that was a pretty interesting comment you just made, and I... Wow. Definitely can't read that one. Dude's got Rob Burgundy on over here. Ron Burgundy.
Attention shift.
Hydration.
Audacious Danny has issued a legally binding hydration order. Compliance is mandatory.
Compliance is mandatory. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Mm-hmm. That is good stuff. Alrighty. I am not a Will Ferrell fan, forgive me. It took me a moment to remember that Will Ferrell plays Ron Burgundy. Well, that escalated quickly. There's my poor impression of Will Ferrell. Could just say I'm not naming nationalities on this stream. Promised myself I wouldn't. All right, our dove count is now 9. At the rate we're going, in about 14 streams, we should be done. I might change the target to 100 because this is going to be painful, and I think 100 will be plenty. Dicks are so cute. Can you guys not? Can we not do that? That's going to get clipped out of context too. What is it? All right, no. What is that? What is it? What is that? And have some beer if you're of age and not sober. Ah, I see. Having a whole side conversation here. So what is a dick? Can anyone speak to that? Where are the dick experts? Right to remain silent, just not the ability to. Being allergic to alcohol is rough. Like a large forfeiture of skill points. I mean, I'm not even really partial to alcohol. The most I like to drink is maybe some wine, beer here and there. I don't even really like beer. Whiskey is good. Bourbon. Scotch. Yeah, I love a good scotch. Nice, neat scotch. Freshly chilled in the freezer. Should we adopt a baby? We absolutely should. That will be dove number 10. Very good. Oh, it's a teeny little... Oh, you know what? Maybe I do know what that is. I feel like maybe I vaguely heard of the... It's incredible that I know the word cervidae. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I have read that word and I know what that word is. It's remarkable that I know what that word is after the other embarrassment I showed not knowing other words tonight. That would be a straight, not neat. What's neat about it? What's straight about it? Wait, so how is neat then? I'm curious. Because I always thought neat was just like pour it in the glass and enjoy it. Oh, neat is warmed straight from the glass. I see. I see. Yeah, I like it chilled. I prefer it chilled. Goes down nice. You know what goes down nice with? A good steak. Oh, steak. Oh, thank God for steak. And that's in Colonel. I wonder what... I can't say. was gonna say, I wonder what the animal you guys are all talking about tastes like, but if I say I wonder what Dick tastes like, it'll just get clipped out of context. And it's also 9:03 p.m. 5 years sober in October. Congratulations, honestly. It's a big deal. A lot of people can't handle the sauce, and it's not really a negative thing. You know, it's better for everybody, themselves included, if they take that route. And it's a tough decision to make for a lot of people, but it's always a good one, I think. So congratulations. As someone who comes from an Irish family, I know a thing or two about alcoholism and what it does to people. Sneaky Snake says this farm is beautiful. Oh, one last brain cell. Good night. Good night. It was such a pleasure talking to you tonight. Have a great night, buddy. Yeah, Sneaky Snake, thank you very much. Yeah, the farm is, it's definitely a farm. Oh, and Mantis, I didn't get to see. Yep. Nighty-night, Mantis. Oh, you're saying bye to Mantis. Look at that. I'm bad at reading chat. Professional U-shaped head. Oh, good, we get to enjoy more one last brain cell. Farming for engagement, that's what I do. You telling me you don't do that? I have to buy some hay. I may as well collect some of this stuff too. It's not rude to ask what the purpose of the farm is. It's a good question. I mean, you see me walk out onto this ridiculous landscape and you're probably thinking, what the hell is all this for? The purpose of this farm, Sneaky, is to create the biggest industrial complex in Stardew Valley history and to document how much money it makes, how quickly it makes it, and just overall do something that nobody would do if they didn't have a YouTube channel to post it on. Basically taking the game and turning all the fun on its head. It's a good question. The goal is to fill the entire map up with golden clocks by the end of this all. My mission involves what we're currently doing, which is releasing a bunch of children into dubs to farm golden mystery boxes, using an exploit that allows me to turn dubbed children, which are children we've given up, into monsters, which I can farm golden mystery boxes from, which I can farm auto petters and golden animal crackers from, which I can use to create an army of golden chickens, which I can make a bunch of money from to buy 582 golden clocks. That's the short answer. Is Shift going to go broke before I start Endgame? There's absolutely no chance I go broke because I have literally like hundreds of thousands of G saved up just all over the map and unharvested items. I actually calculated how much it costs to keep this farm going, and it's not, there's no object. There's just no way. I would need this whole dove process to take like over 100 in-game years, and I don't think it's going to take that long. By exploit, do I mean a bug or a glitch? So it's actually an Easter egg that Concerned 8 put in, where on Halloween, 2 nights before Halloween in the game, Spirit's Eve, if you turn on the TV, there will be a mysterious message that spawns a cursed doll at the witch's hut for every child that you've given up. So I'm basically using that as an exploit to spawn a whole bunch of them in the same place so I can grind them by dispatching the spirits of the children and then they count as bats, so they have a chance of dropping golden mystery boxes, and they respawn every time you leave and re-enter the witch's hut. So on a lucky day, I can go and just continuously grind and probably get like 5,000 at least monster unalives, and then that will create enough rolls to get a meaningful amount of golden mystery boxes, which will drop the items of interest that I'm really looking to get. So that's how it works. We have a long way to go. I have the dove counter there. I think 150 will be enough. So we definitely have a long way to go. We only have 9 so far. And it took us this entire stream so far to get 8 more. Did you really just say chutzpah to me? I love that word. I love chutzpah. You don't have the chutzpah. I'd like to have a bagel with cream cheese. You don't have the chutzpah to say chutzpah to me. All right, we got our next one, which is number 10. I did hear, I've heard a lot of bird names. I honestly am repressing a lot of the names I heard because they're too cool for school. So I'm going to go with Booby, which I think I heard and I think is just cool enough for school. So we're going to name our 10th doved child Booby. Take initiative and kidnap the kids yourself. Great idea. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Or what is this? Why is the game soft locking me? Oh my god. Have you guys ever seen something so ridiculous? Listen, I'm keeping the pineapples in my inventory so they just can be placeholders for when I inevitably pick pineapples doing other stuff, but that was completely unnecessary. That was a silly way to get stuck. Anyways, back to progress. Hazelnutted. It's like the Dinkelberg, but it's a hazelnut. Hazelnut. Don't be sorry. That was funny. I'm not serious about the commentary of family-friendly stuff. Like, you guys say what you want. I don't really care. Just, I need to be better about reading chat and before saying stuff out loud, reading it and reading and going, oh, can't say that out loud, instead of just being like, oh, what's this person saying? Oh! You know. I'll say that out loud. All right. Numero 10. I speak Spanish. Alrighty. Here's a prediction for you guys. Will we get our next? So it's currently fall year 13, day 10. Next adoption by winter 5th, question mark. Yes, no. You guys got 2 minutes. Go ahead. Gamble on my pain. Gamble on my suffering. Suffering succotash. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end that prediction submission because that was fast. All right, we just got our second one. We just got our next one, that is. So I will refund those submissions. Do not gamble on that. Oh, that's convenient, guys. I mean, we're happy about that. It took us, I think the longest we waited was about 3 seasons. It was more than 50 days, I think. So it's good to get one right away. You should name the next one Budgie. I love those birds, tiny and cute. Budgie. All right, we'll go with that. It's not a bad name. Never heard of it. Saw a dude make TTS $5 and then dared chat to try to get him banned from Twitch. He made a lot of money. True capitalism. I would make TTS a money donation, but I actually don't think, I think I just got affiliate status. I don't think I can do that. And I also don't really want to harm engagement early on. So I want you guys to get it for like fake internet points and not money. Mostly just glad you guys show up for the stream. So if you want TTS heinous stuff, feel free to do it with the free internet points I give you. What names have we used? Just a lot of birds. I forget, honestly. I can't keep track of them all. I know which ones we like. We did dove, we did eagle, we did owl, ostrich. We did booby, we did cardinal, we did woodcock, which was funny. There's probably one more in there I'm missing. Robin would be a good one. We could do Robin. We could do Robin. Keep them in mind because these they end up being like more than a 5-minute grind and then it's gone in my head. So just remind me if we get to the naming section. I'll try to. Someone said something for this one, so I want to go with that one first. California Condor. It's a valid one. All right, we'll go with Robin for the next one because I'm missing. Oh wait, I see Budgie. Yeah, I did say Budgie. Lou did throw Budgie out there, but Lou got Booby. Let's go with Robin. We'll go with Robin for the next one. I mean, we should probably name one of our children after the woman who's making this whole challenge possible by doing forced labor for us at a meager rate constantly and in perpetuity. Warbler. Ah, we got an owl statue. Come to think of it, we got a second meteor and I don't know where it is. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, Venton. Archaeopteryx? How'd I do? Robin. Our 11th dove. Archaeopteryx? Archaeopteryx. Wouldn't the T be silent like in the PT that is? Wouldn't the P be silent like in pterodactyl? Wouldn't it be Archaeo? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I stimmed out. My stim won the statement. What were we talking about? All right, that's dove number 11. Mrs. Shift laughing at me. That one was for you, honey. Dinosaurs with feathers. Yeah, that's a lot easier to pronounce. I prefer that. Dinosaurs with feathers. Why didn't they all get called that? The vowel O makes it a voiced consonant. Is that right? Is that like a rule? Is that all right? Next adoption by winter. It's currently winter 1st. Winter 28th. Yes or no? Go ahead, gamble. Prediction is up. Have fun. Interesting. I mean, I am pretty decent at English, but I hated those arbitrary rules that they tried to teach us. I was just never a big fan of them. That is our 3rd meteor. Our 3rd meteor has dropped. Helicopter. Oh, that's a good example. It's a good example. Yeah, I guess helicopter would sound pretty weird if you said helicopter. There's a helicopter in the air. Tell you what, it got the spinny rotor thingies. Look like a big old knife up in the air. Keep going, woo, 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 woo. You know what I mean? Dang, I'll tell you what. Saw one of them things flying. Dang old cool, man. My boomhauer is not as good as my Hank. Finished drawing a stick bug. What else should I do? Draw a line. Draw a bullet train. Draw a basketball hoop. Without the hoop. Draw a starfish? Yeah, starfish. You'll do the train, bullet train. Legit. Birdly from Deltarune. I don't know. Dang old what? Making myself want to watch King of the Hill. Freaking love me some King of the Hill. I think we're getting a pretty good rhythm here going, guys. I kind of feel like we might be able to get like maybe 15, 20 dove children per stream at this rate. You know, I think at the rate we were going, like this is going to definitely return in the long run better than what we were doing going for auto petters and golden animal crackers manually through fishing and through treasure chests at the Skull Cavern. I think once we really get this all working, this will be worth the 15 to 20 hours it's taking to get set up. Draw a conclusion. Draw a pension. You should look at the bird I just sent in Discord. I need everyone to see the roseate spoonbill. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, wow. That is a pink bird. Holy moly. That's a real thing. It looks like a flamingo. But like obviously it's like a duck and a flamingo had a baby. It's like that one scene of Family Guy where he's like Noah's Ark and what the hell is this? We named him Paul. And that's what Paul looks like. Wonder what they taste like. Florida coated. Actually, that sounds pretty accurate. Happy 4 a.m. I see we've gained doves. Yep. We absolutely have. KYL. We've been grinding the entire night, so we're about 2 hours 23 minutes in so far, and we've gotten 10 more. So it's pretty good exchange rate. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, I wonder if I can get 50 if I really set my mind to it. But it seems like the limiting factor is definitely just pure commitment to sleeping. And unfortunately, without like a time skip emulator, there's just no speeding this up beyond just going to sleep over and over again. Well, hang on, Lou. He might not be staying up late. Maybe he woke up early. Maybe he gets up early for work or something. Either way, we're happy to have him here. Don't tell him to go to sleep. He's his own man. Believers might be getting a little sweaty here. Winter 28th is fast approaching. You just woke up and can't sleep more? Perfect. Nah, you got your sleep in, you know, that's how it's going to be. Better than trying to go to sleep for 6 hours and not being able to until now than just giving up. I slept great last night, but you know, I wish I could have slept more. One thing about shiftesque is that he needs 8 hours of sleep every night or he can't function. I get very cranky very quickly. All right, last roll. We'll go to sleep tonight, and if we don't get a question on adoption, the doubters will have won this prediction over on Twitch. It's because I voted believe. Nix, if you could do me a favor and vote doubt every single time so we could get this whole dove process done as quickly as possible, that'd be great. I'm going to start another prediction now. I'm just going to do back-to-back. So we'll do spring 28. So will it take us another season to get a baby? You decide. You can guess. Sorry, why don't you try to draw Chorse? I hear Chorse is pretty in right now. I mean, you can't do much worse than my Chorse. You know, I sleep for about 6 hours, and I generally, you know, get up to empty the old bladderoni, and then go back to sleep. Two more. That's generally my process. Has been my process for many years. Sometimes I will sleep 9, 10 hours even. I need a lot of sleep. I don't know. One thing I will say is that normally when I stream past 10:30, I definitely it starts biting into my sleep time because I have to get up around 8 o'clock for my remote job, And it takes me at least an hour after stream time to unwind and just get ready for bed. So before I can actually go to sleep. So I try to hard cut off at 10:30. And that way I am not like a total zombie for the week. I also just do a lot during the day. Like I never take breaks. Oh, the Believers won. How do I have a feeling that's Mrs. Shift over there betting 100 points on yes, who just won. Believers win. All right, we get another baby. Another baby. You're lucky if you ever sleep more than 2 hours at a time. That's terrible. I'm so sorry for you. I could never. That would just kill me. I do a lot. Like I definitely have undiagnosed ADHD. So when my brain gets set on doing something, and lately my big fixation has been getting the stream to be as professional as possible and constantly working on it and getting it all perfect, getting the VODs channel set to a point where all I do is just change a VOD template and upload the VOD from last night, etc. Getting the script perfected. Like YouTube is just my ADHD time sink. And if I'm not working, because I work fully remotely, so I do it all from one place, I'm like off of work and I'm doing other stuff if I'm not actively needed for something for my job. So I'm constantly thinking and looking at screens all day. So I feel like the 8 hours is just totally necessary, or I'll just like die of a heart attack or stroke by 30. Knock on wood. Hopefully not. Efficiency is a drug. Venton, you're absolutely right, and I am absolutely totally one shot by it. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I haven't drank very much at all. I might have a couple drinks once a month here and there. My addiction is just making content and having a good time and seeing what I can do with a computer, honestly. Where's Shane? I'm gonna give him a hug. You want more 3 times, nothing helps. You do melatonin. I hear that works really well. Actually, one thing that really helped me get to a really consistent sleep schedule is magnesium. Magnesium glycinate. It's a supplement. You probably get like 250 capsules for about $20 on Amazon. You could shop around and definitely get it cheaper elsewhere too. Do you know what they call it when you can't sleep, so you have a snack instead? I believe that's just called sleep procrastination. And it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. Melatonin is super hit or miss. Yeah, melatonin, I've not really tried it enough to know whether it even really works on me. I kind of feel like it's witchcraft or placebo effect. But magnesium glycinate does work. Like magnesium, I take that about an hour before bed, and it definitely gets me drowsy. I'll be watching a movie with Mrs. Shift and like totally nodding off, and that's the best kind of sleep. When you don't realize you're sleeping, that's the best kind of sleep. And then you just doze off, and you suddenly wake up 8 hours later, and you're like, where the fuck am I? Insomnomnia. Oh my god, that's funny. That's so pure. I love that. That was sweet. That really made me smile. Can I take that? Can I adopt that? That's hilarious. Insomnomnia. That's good. I like that. See, that's the kind of humor that I want. I don't want people saying
Attention Shift.
woodcock in
Audacious
chat
Danny
loudly.
has issued a legally binding hydration order. Compliance is mandatory.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a good drink. Thank you very much. Interesting. Why didn't that work? Did somebody do exclamation hydration and... Oh, hang on. Fossabot took a second to load. That's why. Fossabot was having a cigarette. Oh, you spelled it wrong. I'm like looking at it, wondering if it worked or not. You did write that joke. It's a good joke, honestly. You should tell that at parties. That's a cute joke. I like that. It's got a good setup and good punchline and everything. Insomnomnia. That's like a joke you could tell at a kid's party, and all the kids would be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Except no, kids don't really understand insomnomnia. Maybe they don't. No. Maybe like you're aiming for a different age group. Actually, never mind. Forget me. I don't know anything. I'm not funny. Never been funny. There's a certain plant that's really good for sleep sometimes. Oh, I know of it. I know of it, Venton. I know that plant well. I don't engage with that plant anymore, but that plant and I had a good time for a long time, once upon a time, if you catch my drift. And it certainly can help you go to sleep. Certainly can help you go to sleep. Venton knows ball. Venton does know ball. If there's anybody in this chat with elite ball knowledge, it's Venton. All right. What are we naming? I heard Robin. I think I heard it was like Bougie or something. I don't know. I'm gonna name this one oh god, come on. Bird. We just had it too. Budgie. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. My RAM in my head is not it's not a lot of RAM left in my head. Budgie is an Australian bird. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Well, time to send Budgie to the skies. $12 is a reasonable number so far. I definitely think 12 is a good start. Could we do more? Sure, but you know, we're taking it one day at a time. Oh my god! I was just gonna start another prediction too, and we got a back-to-backer. Well, at least it happened once during this whole grind. All right, that's gonna speed things up a bit. Oh my god. Can shift face palm. That's so funny. I love you, Brain Cell. I love you, One Last Brain Cell. You're hilarious. He says, oh, a chorse is a chicken horse. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that green plant, there's no laws stopping people from getting access to that anymore. It's either over state lines you can get it, you get the medicinal rules, you get the recreational people who can just get it to you at a low price anytime you want it. It's a business. I would say that if you engage with that plant more than once a day, then you could benefit from lightening up on it. Your wallet could benefit too. Maybe like once a week here and there, a couple times a month. Probably harmless, but I haven't done it for a long time. I used to do it every day, many times a day for many years. And then when I stopped, I started my YouTube channel and I never looked back. So you could be out there doing something if you're not doing that. And that's my story about that plant. I attribute everything that I have sitting here talking to you guys right now to deciding one day to stop contributing all of my finite time to it. And there's your shift lore for the night, because I felt like getting sappy. genuinely thought you were just bad at art. My apologies, sir. I was not aware of your game. What an inconvenient place for the game to put one of the owl statues. Well, glad I can make the concept clear. It's really straightforward. Chicken, horse, chores. I'm only collecting these guys in case the doves aren't enough and we have to go nuclear. Like, once in a while, I think it makes sense to collect these. I should check out the majestic chorus that Starry just drew. Is it in the Discord? I love fan art. Let me take a look. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. That's really good. That's great. Oh, wow. That's really, really nice. I love that. Love that. Absolutely love that. Very talented, Starry. I didn't realize that's a much better take on Chorse than the emote, which is using, you know, the sprites from the game. But that's a very good fan art. I like that. Thanks for making that. We should pin that in the art and memes. Maybe I'll pin that if I remember. Told you guys, I'm getting better at the scene flexibility. I switched before anybody reminded me that time. The stick bug looked nice as well. That was really good. You're very talented. We have a few artists who like to post regularly in the art channel. Would love to see more of your work there if you're looking for places to share it. It's always nice to see what people do. I would hope you spend time drawing if that's what you're in school for. So yeah, definitely. There's actually one other person that's in the Discord that shares a lot of their art as well. They make anime art as their kind of style. You'll see a little bit of it in the history of that channel you posted in. They're very talented as well. Talented artists in this community, that's for sure. What should I do with the owl statues, guys? Should I save them somewhere? Should I place them anywhere? I mean, we obviously will have to pick them up if I place them. Also, I think there's a second one somewhere around here. I don't know where the hell it is. There's also, there's 3 meteors here. Where's the 3rd meteor? Okay, 1 meteor, 2 meteor. I don't know where the 3rd meteor is. I don't know where this 3rd meteor is. Oh! Oh, there it is. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. I'm gonna put this owl statue here. We'll clean everything up later. Put them inside the coops as guards. I like that idea. Actually, that's a better idea than what I was gonna do, just leave them around. I like that. All right, let's get back to grinding out some doves. We are at 12. I think we have another one coming as well. We're just gonna speed sleep. Let's see what our auto grabbers have. Oh my god! I think, who was it? Danny said that we're gonna run out of money. I don't think we're gonna run out of money, Danny. I don't think we're running out of money anytime soon. Let's see how the hearts are looking on our whole flock is 5-hearted already, just from existing with auto petters and being fed. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you break Stardew Valley. You meant my on-hand cash? No, I'm gainfully employed. Despite the title of the stream, I am employed, so I don't depend on YouTube income, and that's why I'm able to take my time and make something I really care about, because this is my art. I don't need the income. My job pays me well. I just do this for fun. Because I love the community. I love interacting with you guys. You're so nice. Everybody's so nice. Except when they start talking about roosters. Had to catch myself. Who said I was nice? I did. I said you're nice, fella. How's that sound? You're a nice fella. All right? In fact, you're a smart fella. And you know what? I'd reckon you're probably a fart smeller, too. I wish I had one loaded up for you. I wish somebody would play a fart sound effect to go with that perfectly. It'd be awesome. What do I do for work? I don't have to answer if I don't want to. No, it's okay. I can answer that. I'll tell you in a second. This is actually pretty appropriate for what we're doing.
Peter's gonna tell you about the bird.
It's actually pretty appropriate for what we're doing because we are, in fact, making birds. So what I do is I handle payroll. So I do payroll for a company. So I make sure that all the employees are getting paid appropriately. So I know a thing or two about money, not just in this video game, but in real life. What should we name her? Let's go with, anybody got a name? You tried to get the fart effect? Yeah, I was baiting someone to run a sound effect. Oh, so you were the reason I never get my check on time. No, actually, you definitely don't work at my company because everybody gets paid just fine at my company. I'm so good at my job, I got 20 extra hours to piss away working on this stuff. That song needs to just start playing the moment I start killing the doves in my final video in Minecraft. Yeah. Robin, we already went with Robin Starry. Let's go for, well, we haven't named one Chicken. So, I mean, seems reasonable. We can go with Chicken, right? Chicken's a bird. Now it's time to send Chicken to the skies. Chickadee. Chickadee-icken. Do we have a budgie yet? Yeah, we did budgie last. So this is dove number 13. Oh, we do need emu. You're right. And you know what? Venton mentioned T-Rex. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, Stegosaurus, but maybe we should name one of them T-Rex too. I am a Stegosaurus. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys know what that is? Do you know what that reference is? I am a Stegosaurus. Yes, ASDF movie. There you go. Bonus points. You get a gold star. Woodstock would also go hard. Yeah, actually, Woodstock would go hard. Do you guys imagine what Woodstock was like, by the way? Not like Snoopy's sidekick. I mean, Woodstock, like the event in the 60s. Imagine just being covered in mud, stinky because you ain't showered in days. Listen to some good old musica, having a fun old time. Must have been one hell of a time. And then when you get back, you can afford to buy a house on the price. I'm sorry, I can't even make a joke. I can't, I'm sorry. I screwed up the joke, guys. You can afford to buy a house for the price of a McChicken. And then when you get older, you can collect Social Security. What a time to be alive. Yes, the I like trains kid. Exactly. Oh yeah. That's a pretty valid comment. Let me try to understand what you're saying. For clarity, I meant something to the effect of spend. I'm gonna start from 0, Danny, and then that way, like I'll spend all my money on something stupid. Like I'll just go buy like a full stack of something ridiculous. Like that's how I got this beer. And I'll start from 0. Like I will zero out the entire money counter, and then we will start the challenge that day. I will empty out all the coops, so all the golden eggs are gone, and then we'll basically just start from 0. And I'll go back to harvesting all the pineapples, harvesting what mystic syrup I can, dehydrating stuff as necessary. And then over time, when I know the amount of days has passed that I can harvest all the golden eggs and have the right amount of money because I have a formula that tells me how much money I make per day, roughly, I should be able to harvest all the eggs, sell everything, and then buy all the golden clocks in one day. And that day, I will have the understanding of how many days it took, and then I can divide the number of days by how much money I made to buy all the golden clocks, and then I can say, okay, I made this much money per day, and it will, I assume, be the profit limit, the amount of revenue you can make in a single day, maximized to its absolute max. I'd give up the ability to buy a house if I could go back in time and see Hendrix live. Yeah, well, guess what? The boomers got to do both of those things. So that's kind of, I guess that's where it gets sour. Spend all my money on rice shoots, the most pointless purchase. I would need like probably several chests full of rice shoots just to spend 100 million extra G. Says the guy who just closed on his first house. No, see, the thing about it is, just because I bought a house does not mean that I don't, like, know the housing market is pretty poopy. So, I do like to make the joke because it's funny. Like, my grandparents and Mrs. Schiff's grandparents, there's a lot of houses in the family that are rented out and owned, and I currently have this one, and I have no prospect of or intention of ever owning more than one, but the fact is it would be financially restrictive to own more than one house, and I just think that nuance is funny. Should we adopt a baby? We absolutely should. They bought houses for like a cow and 3 pennies. I was just saying to her, I was like, yeah, your grandpa bought his first house for 4 pretzels. It's pretty, I mean, it's great. It's great that there was an economic period in American history where that was possible. It's just a shame that it's no longer the case. You can buy a house and still be mad that it was 8 times more than it should be. I will tell you this right now. I paid too much for this house. 2 years ago, this house sold for 60% of what I paid for it. And nothing was done to it. So just because I could afford to buy the house that I'm currently sitting in, streaming in, does not mean that it wasn't overpriced. But I decided that I want to start a family. I just got married, so I bit the bullet and said I'm going to buy a house. That's what I did. Brother, only some people could buy a house, let me tell you. No, I hear you, Starry. I know. It's tough out there for a lot of folks, especially younger folks, trying to get an elbow into the job market, and they just can't. It's a shame, really. But the world's going to go around no matter what, so you can either go around with it or get left behind. You got to do the best you can. I say don't despair, never doom, but be real about what the world is, and you'll do better that way than pretending like it's not. You've been definitely very fortunate, Danny. Yeah, a lot of people are. I mean, the thing is, for so many people to be unfortunate, there have to be a select few people who are very fortunate. It's a zero-sum game. And a lot of people are incredibly fortunate. I would say a lot. A few people are like incredibly fortunate, and that fortune that they enjoy is at the expense of a lot of people who are unfortunately unfortunate. You know, but that's how it is. It's competition. It's nature. Wow, what is grammar? I don't know. I never heard of it. Never heard of that before in my life. Did I up the counter? We're at 13 doves, if I remember right. All right, I think at the 15th dove, we'll call it a stream. I want to get 2 more, and then we'll call it a stream. Yeah, 1% Nix. That's exactly what I was alluding to. I'm fortunate due to blood money. Shrug. You mean life insurance? Took me 16 years to get a job with my degree, and it's a really powerful degree. Honestly, Vincent, I gotta say, that's the worst part of it all, is like a lot of people got degrees because they were basically just funneled into college at a young age because everybody and their mom wanted to get their kids into college, and they all saved ridiculous amounts of money just for the value of a college education to drop substantially in the last like 3 decades. So now everybody has a degree, so nobody effectively has a degree, if that makes sense. Made a big long list of random birds that I think haven't been used yet. Oh, no, Lou, no sad face. We're just getting political. Just yapping, just having a little yappity yap. Just a tinge of the yapping. He's just a tinge yappy. Tinge-tistic. The new degree is trades or a doctorate. Yeah, I would say, like, judging from how hard it is to schedule someone to come in and do the roof on this house, because he's so busy, the guy that I'm dealing with, I guess we need more roofers. People go into roofing, I guess. It's free money. All right, we're going to name this kid... Oh, you have a big long list of random birds? Let's go for it. What do we got? Oh, I just closed Discord instead of minimizing chores. Oh, this is great. Okay, perfect. We'll go with turkey. Which I'm pretty sure is a flight. No, turkey isn't flightless, right? It's tasty. I love me some turkey. I'm pretty sure the lack of roofers is because of frozen water. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Yeah, Venton, I don't even do the thing that I went to school for either. I went to school for, like, applied mathematics and statistics, and now I just make sure people get paid. Now I do common, simple arithmetic. But the degree is kind of what tells the employer when I get to the interview that I'm someone who took my future seriously, I guess. So it doesn't really matter what I learned as long as I, like, stuck it out for 4 years, which is really silly when you think about it. Credentials are just a collection scheme at this point, I think. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're talking tonight. 9:57 p.m. I think it's okay if we talk about that.
You can't
Yeah, I know, ice
spell
exists.
love without L-O. You can't spell is without I-S. You can't spell silo without Lois.
Love that. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. You can't spell silo without Lois. Probably better to have that play than me talk about ice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, roofers, it's a hard job. I get it. But, you know, because it's a hard job, maybe they should get paid more. And then, you know, you get... Say what you will. I kind of fell into my current position. The old director of nursing at my hospital retired to have a baby. That's how I fell into my position, Danny. I was just there at the right place when someone retired. a lot of people are getting decent jobs just because some fat, probably shouldn't say it that harshly, some fat butt is sitting in a chair for too long and not getting up for 40
I'm a
years.
horse's butt. I am. That's not good news at all.
It's so funny that that sound effect played while I was talking about fat butts sitting in chairs. Appropriate indeed. Yeah, the sound effect timing has been pretty uncanny tonight, I gotta say. I think we're at Dove 14 now. I lost count. I'll go back and make sure I'll check the VOD and see how many we got. Shane seems to be coping well with the destruction of our adopted children, so I'm glad he's coping. Boomers be dying. They will be, yes, definitely. Everybody does. I think anybody doing well these days just got, it's in the age range of like 20 to 40, I would say, just got, if they're employed, that is, and not like a business owner themselves, probably got lucky with someone retiring above them and a job becoming open. And that's fine. That's perfectly valid. But it used to be that the retirement age was like 52 or something back in like the 60s. I might be talking out of my butt. I can't remember if it's exactly that early, but it was younger than 65. And now it's getting to be like 67, 69 people retire. And it's like, what the hell? No wonder there's no high skill jobs opening up for younger people who have the skill to do them. It's because people just want to like get married to a job and they can't afford to retire for one reason or another. Maybe it's their own fault, lack of foresight, or because the economy's no good. And then that leads to younger people on the other end not being able to find meaningful work, afford to buy a home, etc., etc. So, anyway, shifts worldview. My boss is early 70s. Yeah, we have a CEO who's retiring. He's 62. Been there for 20 years. Same here. He's great, but exactly same idea. How many years of large salary does it take before you say, all right, I've had enough? If you're trying to be a professor, yes, definitely. Shift is starting to sound like one of them commies. Nah, I'm not a commie. I'm far from a commie. I'm actually pretty centered in what I think about the world. I mostly let truth guide me. It's objectively true that the economy kind of sucks for young people. I'm definitely not a communist. So if you hear me talking like that and you think I am, no, not. Did my thousands of pineapples not prove to you that I am purely capitalist in pretty much every way? Like, I definitely have no problems with capitalism. It just makes the job market rough, like one last brain cell says. Low retiring rates compounded by mass government and tech layoffs and new grads not being able to compete in the market, definitely. That's perfect explanation as well for a lot of what's going on. Granddad was an engineer for almost 50 years. Father worked for United Air for 42, and those are great jobs, and they got great pensions out of it, absolutely. And people should be rewarded for being committed to doing a good job somewhere, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I think it's natural problems that arise from the environment, and you can try to plan around certain stuff, but it's like patching a video game. Like, you fix one bug and you create two more. So you have to pick and choose which bugs are worth fixing. And then comes the problem is like, do you want to legislate to fix the bugs? And then you give government too much power to wield. And then you get into a point where the government can become anti-citizen, and then you get a mess. So if I were king of the world, I don't know if I could fix it in one day. I don't know if anybody could. Can someone play a fart sound effect?
You have a gambling problem.
That's true.
I think that just played two at the same time. They're supposed to wait for each other. So you guys got men. We don't know what we did. And then Homer explaining that he has a gambling problem. I will have to fix that. It's not often that two people redeem at the exact same time. So I will need to put something in there to make it wait. Or I might just leave it. I mean, that probably won't happen often. Yeah, Danny, you're 35 and already want to retire. I mean, that's kind of like the impetus of why I do what I do, is because like retiring early sounds great. Get to kick my feet up, read a book, and do whatever I want all the time and never have to worry about money. It's nice. That's our second golden egg event. You work with an 80, 76, and 63-year-old? Good God. Your work conversations and work engagements must just be so painful. One thing that's hard about working with older people is it's really hard to bond with them, I've noticed. They just have different worldviews and opinions about things, and in general, different senses of humor, I feel like. But that might just be my experience. Like, it's hard to joke around and be buddy-buddy with people who are way older than you, and kind of just feels weird. One of my old professors used to be, and somehow there was someone else existing in the world that was a prospective organic chemistry professor. What a niche. They were just waiting in line for that opening role. Your parents are both 60 and you're homies. No, it's, I mean, obviously your parents are a different story. And you know, relationships can be pretty timeless depending on what kind of people you are. Yeah, Venton, you touch on it pretty well. I've noticed that older coworkers find dark humor to be like reprehensible. To be like, "Oh my God, egads! Did you just say suicide?" I can't say that, but you know what I'm saying. In suicide in Minecraft, falling from 40 plus blocks. All right, we'll go with Peacock for our 15th dove. The 80-year-old is on TikTok more than me. Yeah, I've noticed that older people are definitely more one-shot by Facebook algorithms than
Good
any
news,
cohort.
everyone. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Good news, everyone! Hubert J. Farnsworth was like 165 years old, I think. Like, that's late stage. Like, when the AI and all the robots solve healthcare, that's what we all have to look forward to, by the way. I'm definitely the last person to be anti tech advancements. I think tech advancements are great, but that is definitely going to be one side effect of that. Average age of the Senate. Mrs. Shift was telling me a joke, and I can't remember the setup, but it's like whenever people see an old person like on Reels doing some old person stuff, the comment section is usually like, "That's it, get him in the Senate." Like an old person being incompetent. Why is this person not a representative? Makes me laugh. Robots will never take my job, I hope. Same here, man. Same here. I also hope. All right. Well, we got 15 dubs. All right. Let's grind out one more. Let's do one more. Let the stream wind down. We're either the last generation to go or the first generation to upload our brains and live forever. I have a feeling we're like just gonna miss the window on that. And even if we were around for that, I don't know that it would be affordable for anybody who's not in the super duper upper class. I have a feeling that service would be incredibly exclusive. first gen cyborgs. Honestly, Tesla's Elon Musk's robots look pretty decent. Like they can definitely handle some lower, I don't want to say lower skill because that's demeaning, but like lower thinking necessary jobs. Like there was a whole event a few months back where one of these robots, and I don't know if it was his specifically, if it was Tesla's or if it was another company, but a robot was up against a person sorting packages, and the robot was pretty much able to keep up. Granted, the person got brakes, so it was kind of like the tortoise and the hare situation where their brakes made up for the robots being just a little bit slower. But the fact is, robots don't have to take breaks, and they also don't need benefits, and they also don't need 401k, and they also don't need basic human rights and lunch, and you get the idea. The Rent Boys really lost out. I don't get that reference. What is a rent boy? My U-shaped head can't comprehend. Should we adopt a baby? We absolutely should. The less I'm on social media, the happier I am. I have mild hope it'll. Yeah, actually, same here on that. The less I'm on social media, the happier I am. I've noticed the same thing. I try to minimize my time on X and on Instagram. Yeah, I have I hope that it'll all work out as well. I have a feeling that like the whole anti-technology advancement is a fruitless position. Like you're not going to stop a ball rolling downhill, and you're definitely not going to stop it accelerating by standing in front of it. So I would say step out of the way and hope you can walk in the path it clears for you. And AI and robotics is that ball. That's where all the investment and all the money is going. And governments are investing in it. So when governments are investing taxpayer dollars into it that you legally have to pay, you're definitely not going to stop that ball from rolling. There's an interesting adjacent conversation going on in chat that I honestly am not, I'm just not touching. I just, maybe I'll read that later on. I know I asked what a rent boy was, but then I read it. Being straight in 2026 is sus. Am I sus? Rent boys, homosexual adult companion. You mean roommates? Roommates? I'm straight but not narrow. I am straight. I am about as straight as straight gets. I'll sell propane. If you get that reference, you win. You win tonight's stream. One last brain cell says, I spoke with a PhD in AI, and he didn't seem worried at all about AI and the bubble. Seemed to think that the trend would die out within 5 years. Yeah, I think it'll be like the internet. I think a lot of people think it's some kind of like sweeping technology that's going to change the world, and it is, but not today or tomorrow or 5 years from now. But like the way that we have the internet now, it'll become ubiquitous, and people will learn to live alongside it, and it will be unavoidable. Benton, you win. You always win. You get all the references. We're on the top of the S-bend. Yeah, I think so as well. I think the investment is great, and I think it'll be a great tool for a lot of people to have access to. Imagine being able to school children with AI, for example, instead of hands-on. But of course, hands-on for a classroom of 28 is not going to beat hands-on one person to one student. So that I know there's nuance to that as well, but I think that's one of the things that AI will be used for a lot. AI in the classroom is a no. Tell me about it. What do you think? I haven't thought about it too hard. Also, we got hello, welcome. I just came from a stream where the guy went on a 30-minute rant about AI. What a coincidence. Yeah, I didn't mean for tonight to become my political opinions about AI and various other topics, but here we are. This is what happens when I don't have any content going on the screen and I just keep sleeping over and over so I can throw children into a wood chipper. All right, I think this will be our last one, so get your political quips in before I log out, guys. We're going to go with Canary, and once we dub this one, we're going to call it a stream. I promise we are normal here. Yeah, Natra, don't worry. We're totally normal. We're very, very normal. We're totally not abnormal. There's no abnormality going on here. Everything that we do here
Luludaki 18 says, political quip.
You really just used 1,000 shift points to say political quip. You could have said anything. You could have totally derailed the whole stream and you said political quip. I'm actually seriously considering refunding you. That is funny. No, good one. Genuinely, that was funny, but also like interesting use of shift points. Yeah, not sure. We were basically just we're doing a really repetitive, grindy task right now for the challenge we're doing for Stardew. And I could tell you all about it if you come back tomorrow at 7 p.m. But basically, the gist of the challenge is we're trying to break the game and put golden clocks everywhere because I can. Big flex, big flex. But then we got stuck talking about AI and housing and boomers and the usual stuff that young people talk about when they all get together. So yeah, this is what I wanted to read, actually. One last brain cell. You were saying, there are studies coming out that AI regresses your critical thinking. Putting AI in the classroom disengages students and puts their learning of foundational knowledge at risk. Yeah, I totally agree. Oh.
Nosra is now following.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Nosra. Thank you for following. I really appreciate that. Thanks for joining the channel. I convinced you. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad I could convince you. I'm glad I was persuasive. Yeah, no, education is all about critical thinking. You're absolutely right. I would say, like, there's probably a middle ground to be had. I think it's good for learning after your fundamentals have been set up.
Sneaky Snake 9908 is now following.
Oh, you guys want to make sure you get notified for the next stream, I see. Well, thanks for following, Sneaky Snake. I appreciate that. It's been nice having you here tonight. You've been a very participating chatter, and it's been nice quipping with you as well. Yeah, no, there's a middle ground, and we'll talk more about this another night, for sure. But for now, let's dove this baby. Let's call it a day. Let's give Shane one more beer so he can forget about all the damage we've done to him emotionally in the last 3 hours. Oh, he already got his beer. Well, let's give him a hug at least so he's got some moral support. We're going to go to sleep. We're going to save the game. I'm going to go to face cam. I'm going to show you guys Chorse a little bit again because Chorse was hilarious. And we're going to call it a night. So thank you very much for being here, everybody. I really appreciate all of your comments, all of your time. This has been a very fun stream. We probably have at least 5 or 6 more like exactly what we were doing because we got to 16 doves on the counter. So get ready for another one tomorrow. I'll see you all at 7 p.m. Sleep well, eat your breakfast before you go anywhere, and look out for the notification. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I send notifications 15 minutes before every stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye.